Okay, small business owners, does this sound familiar to you? When you're in the business, when you're in front of customers, that customer service is up here. The customer experience up here. But the minute you're not in front of your customers and you're doing other things within the business, and it's employee X, employee Y, employee Z, all of a sudden that customer service level drops, right? Or maybe when it's you and a few other employees, it's at this level, but then there's those few that it just drops, right? And it's just never consistent. You always have to be around for that level of service to be up to par. And that's frustrating for you, right? Because how are you supposed to grow your business if you always gotta be the one out in front to keep that level of service? Well, here's how you change that. And this is something that generally when I'm working with other small business owners, this is what you see the common thread, why they struggle so much to have their teams carry out the level of service that they want. And this is why this graph illustrates it. And this right here is what the typical instances for small businesses that struggle delivering consistent customer service and a consistent customer experience. It's because when they hire somebody and they onboard somebody, this is what the chunk of their time looks like. The purple representing customer service teaching, the black representing technical training. Most businesses that struggle with customer service, it's because very little time is spent on customer service, this purple here. But a majority of the time, this black, is spent on the technical side of things, right? So for instance, my industry, which is fitness and training, this might be, for example, if I brought somebody on board, I would spend a big chunk, 90% of our time, going over how to be a really good personal trainer and how to check people in on our systems and how to schedule people. All those are very important things, but it should not take up 90% of our onboarding and the teaching that we do, and only that small percentage of customer service. That's what the typical businesses do. That's the businesses that don't thrive with customer service, right? But if you want to be the atypical business, the business that has consistent customer service, has consistent customer experience, and where you as the business owner don't have to be the one that has to be around 24/7 for that to be the case, well, this is what you need, okay? You can see the big difference, the contrast, the typical, right? Very little customer service teaching, tons of technical teaching. But what you actually need, what the most successful businesses have, the ones that really excel, top level customer service, is majority of their onboarding is customer service training, right? It's flipped. 90% of it is customer service training, okay? And then a little bit of it is the technical training. And the key here is that you start with that customer service training, but you make it so prioritized and you put a lot of effort and time into it so that your new hires realize how important this is. Maybe they grasp that, hopefully they grasp that in the hiring process, but now when you're bringing them in, man, this whole part right here is when you're talking about things like your culture and your mission, your service vision. What's the expectations, your service standards, right? You're giving examples, you're telling stories of current team members and past team members and, great moments that have wowed your customers and things like that. And that's what you want to make most of your onboarding time around. That's what the best businesses do, right? Less technical, more customer service and culture type training. So if right now your small business looks mostly like this, take a minute and think about your onboarding, then you're probably struggling with consistent customer service. If it looks like this, then you're on the right track and you will be able to deliver consistent customer service and a customer experience without you as the owner having to be there 24/7. So start looking at your onboard, start making it look more like this and less like this.